All right, everybody, welcome back to the channel. This one is officially episode 48.
Yeah, jumped the gun a little bit.
We were calling the last one 48, and we didn't realize it till after it was already out. But I mean, we really couldn't go back. But it'll say 48 on the last video. We're saying, or 47 on the last video,
47.
and we're saying 48.
Yeah.
But this one is definitely 48. So thank you. Make sure you like and subscribe, and bell notification and comment and all that fun stuff. Yeah, all the good stuffs. Yeah, we're kind of winging it, jump right into it. James isn't here. He missed out last minute, so Edgar was so happy to be on.
Using my, yeah.
That little fucking girl. You're gonna show that goddamn Jim Stacy.
We can start with some upcoming events, I guess. We're gonna keep talking about this till it happens.
Yeah,
so
I mean, it's pretty soon.
yeah, it actually is. I was looking, all things considered. Yeah, it's 4 weeks away. 4 weeks actually from
4 weeks.
2 days ago. Yeah.
I don't think so.
You think it's longer than that?
I think it's shorter than that.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
It is 4 weeks away. Oh,
okay.
well.
Well, it'll be 3 weeks when you guys watch this, but
No,
we'll
but
put it
even
up on the
now,
screen.
it's like,
Yeah.
Really? No, yeah, but you're right. It's 4
Epic
weeks.
Toy Show. Make sure you come out. It's our second one that we did for December. Our second year doing December. Hopefully, it'll be a good turnout. Pick up some gifts for you or pick them up for someone else. There's always a lot of good stuff out there. So if there's a collector in your life that's looking for something,
How was it last
definitely
year?
check that
Was
out.
it cool? I mean,
it was decent. Yeah, we put a lot into it to do some extra stuff. Like we had Santa. We did some other
Oh,
stuff.
that's right. We did have Santa.
We did the mystery boxes, which didn't go off that well, but I mean,
Mrs. Claus was there.
yeah, and
too,
Mrs. Claus,
that's
yeah.
right,
So we did some stuff. Yeah, we just got to promote it a little heavier. I know this year, even just from previous shows, like a lot of shows are kind of down a little bit right now, and that's just how things are across the board.
Mm-hmm.
But we are definitely going to promote the crap out of it and have a good amount of vendors. We've been sold out, so definitely come check it out. You can make a day of it. So we'll be talking about that.
Time.
Always fun time, yeah. And then Monster Market, we got that November 23rd. So make sure you check that out. And then he's also doing one the day after our show. So there's one on December 7th for Monster Market. So there's going to be a lot of markets coming up. Make sure you try to support those. Right now is the time of the year. All year long you should try to, but definitely they have all the small business stuff going on.
And it's very nice outside finally. So
yes.
The Monster Market should be cool.
Yeah, Monster Market should be cool. I'll definitely be out there for both of them. Edgar, if he wants to come hang out, he'll probably come hang out for a few of them, one or two. But yeah, just support local as much as you can. I mean, I know it's easier to go on Amazon and all that stuff, and we're all guilty. I always say that, like I do it sometimes too.
Well,
but
some of the stuff you can't find on
Yeah.
Amazon. So
Yeah.
It's always worth it just to see what you might have that,
Oh, yeah.
especially all the vintage toys and whatnot.
Yeah, unique. Yeah, you're gonna be able to get that on Amazon. I'm just saying in general, like it's try to support local if you can. Buying candles, buy local candles. Whatever. That's my little rant on the local thing. But yeah, so we got a lot of events coming up. We will have our Black Friday sale coming up. That'll be the 28th. That's the day after Thanksgiving.
That's right. Yeah.
We haven't announced it yet. I'm gonna make a little flyer for that, and we'll have all the deals and kind of what we're gonna do with that. I do know we're gonna have Fossils Dogs out here, and we're gonna have at DJ 700 Tapes that wants to play some music.
Cool.
So for the Friday, for Black Friday, and then we're gonna have a lot of doorbusters. We'll be getting rid of a lot of stuff. So we'll be blowing out some good deals. So that's another place where you can come get some deals.
Another kind of like joint event where you did with the.
Yeah, well, Luxie, I think they're doing a. I just talked to her the other day because I want to make sure before I plan anything out there that she wasn't going to have like vendors or anything out there because we try to share and we work with each other. So I like to let her know. They're doing a fill a bag again.
Okay, cool.
So it's like the bag you get it, and I think if you fill a bag with clothing, it's like $20.
Oh.
So. But it has to fit in the bag. We were just talking about that too. That people try to get away with it. Because I thought about doing something similar, not
it over.
Yeah, not $20 a bag, but maybe like you buy the bag and then you get whatever you fit in there. You get like 30% off or something. But I can just see people. It's too much of a headache. I didn't want to deal with
Putting
it.
that clay face up. On
Yeah,
the bag,
yeah. Like the bags on top of it. So I'm like, nah, I don't want to deal with that. But we are gonna have some good deals. We're gonna bring the wheel back out. So we're already gonna start with like a percentage, and then the wheel you can get more percentage off, and like prizes too, because we always put stuff out you can win too from spinning the wheel, so you can get like extra stocking stuffers or some stuff like that.
That's
so
fun.
yeah, we always try to make it fun for the event. So this one will probably be our last Black Friday here anyway at this location. So
Ooh.
Yeah. Well, our lease is up in February, so
yeah, and you're for sure thinking of moving.
We need to. We're kind of outgrew it, and kind of location wise, I think we can do
that back alley.
You've been in the
or-
back, yeah. That's better than it's been in a while. I have a lot of stuff in my house that I took home.
Oh,
I've been slowly clean. Yeah, and I've been blowing a lot of stuff out just to get rid of it because it's like we're sitting on it. But yeah, bigger stores so we can put more stuff out, be more selective what we can put out. Records because we got a lot more. I got a lot more movies. Like we can expand a lot of stuff out.
make it
So
nice, yeah.
yeah, we just kind of outgrew this 5 years. So we'll see. That's another thing, not to put pressure on anyone or be like, come out, you need to spend here. But depending on how the holiday goes, that's going to kind of direct us kind of what we're going to do. So
Easier to move too if you have less stuff.
yeah, easier to move. And then it's kind of have some money to actually do what we want to do. So it's kind of one of
Come
those
help
things.
him out and move some stuff for him.
Yeah. So nothing in stone yet, but I mean, we have been talking about that for the last like year now. So possible locations and stuff moving. But yeah, exciting. That's that. I don't know what else I had. Oh, since I have you here now, we can talk about it because I know you watched it in the theaters, and I did want to talk about that. I don't know if James ended up finishing it. Frankenstein.
Oh, Frankenstein. Oh,
Yeah.
the Guillermo del Torro. Yeah, Frankenstein.
I didn't write it down to talk about, but I knew I wanted to talk about it. So
I'm glad I watched that in theaters. It's gonna sound redundant maybe, but like cinematic movie. Like it's very well shot. It's very well, like the presentation.
yeah, it's not redundant
like
because
it.
that's that's a good way to explain it. I
Yeah,
mean,
it's-
that's what his
it's very-
movies are. Yeah.
It's very well. It looks very nice. I mean, but most of his movies do. Like he's always going for that gothic
Mm-hmm.
aesthetic. I don't know what cinematographer did this one, but I think it looks pretty nice. And the movie's good. That's
Yeah.
a good take on the monster, on the Frankenstein storyline, which you kind of already knew going in that he was gonna. He's very good at doing movies where the monster is, kind of like the victim, and the human beings are the ones that are oppressing the creatures and whatnot. So you knew that was the angle that he was gonna go, and he pulls it off. He's good at what he does.
Yeah, because they tried to do that in previous kind of adaptations, and I don't think they pulled it off as well. Like, because they've had so many adaptations of it.
Oh yeah,
Like the Robert De Niro one, I think they tried to do that, but it was just kind of weird anyway. The
they
whole thing,
definitely did, but that
Yeah.
one does go a little off the rails.
just the whole even how Frankenstein's made. We won't get into all that, but it's just kind of weird. Like, yeah.
But this one I thought was very, very good. It really fits Guillermo the Toro's thing, and I think it's something he's wanted to do for like a while. I think
Yeah.
he's talked about it in a couple of interviews. That it was always his kind of goal to make a Frankenstein
Yeah.
film. So good for him.
Yeah, and I don't want to say it's close to the book because I never read the book, but I assume
neither.
I assume the adaptation is closer to the book. But it's not one I read, but I'm sure.
My sister's read it. And from what I've told her of what's in the movie, she sounds like it is a pretty close adaptation. At least having scenes from the book.
Yeah,
Because that original movie from 1931, that's pretty loosely based, I think.
yeah, and
from
it's very
the-
short.
yeah.
It doesn't even delve into half the stuff this one
Oh yeah,
does.
it's
Yeah,
like an hour and 20. It's a completely different movie. So it sounds like this might be a little more.
this one was 2 hours and
Faithful.
25 minutes, but it didn't feel like it to me. Like I watched it and it was pretty because it starts off right away pretty good,
It does,
and then it
yeah.
kind of gets to his backstory and stuff, which that helps. I kind of like how they tell the story, and then kind of from his point, and then they jump into the second one is the monster's point.
Have you seen any trailers or anything like that before you watched? 'Cause
I didn't want to.
I went in pretty blind. Like I didn't know anything.
I did not. I saw I think just like the kind of promotion for it.
Yeah.
And I was like, no, because I don't like doing that, especially on something like that I'm looking forward to. I'm like, I want to wait and see what the monster's going to look like. I don't want to see the trailer. I don't want to see anything.
Yeah, the trailer kept coming up to me, and I would see like maybe 5 seconds of it, and I'm like, I'm gonna watch this anyways. I'm gonna, not
Yeah.
watch the trailer. And I'm kind of glad I hit that because there were a few things that happens in the movie that I'm glad I didn't see coming at all. Again, I haven't read the book, so a lot of it was a surprise to me. So.
Yeah. The only one thing, and I'm probably nitpicking because we just talked about her last week, Mia Goth in there. I kind of felt like they didn't give her much to do.
I felt the same way.
Okay,
though.
okay.
She's,
That's me nitpicking, though.
she's underutilized
Yeah.
a lot. Like they use her as a plot point to move things along, but it feels like she only shows up to do that.
Yes.
And doesn't have as much screen time as the other characters to really let you
Yeah.
get to know who she
Which
is.
that was my nitpicking part, too. So you're right, because they used her to move it along. And they kind of moved this one part along. I felt a little too quick, but I won't say what it is, but they
Yeah.
kind of move out. We can talk off camera.
Yeah.
But there's a part where, she's like part of it, and then it kind of
That's
Yeah.
her role in the movie. Yeah,
Yeah.
she shows up, says the thing that will move things along, and then kind of disappears. And I'm like, you can still hang on to her for a little bit.
Yeah.
But she was good in the little screen time she has.
Yeah.
Yeah, just the writing. Again, I don't know if that's how the book is, though, where that character might not have much to do either. Doesn't sound like it is based on a couple people I talked to.
Yeah, I don't know, because I think in the Robert De Niro one, I believe that character is the one that like becomes Bride of Frankenstein in that one. If I remember, I haven't watched it in a long time,
yeah.
so I don't know if that's from the book. Again, I've never read the book, but
I think my sister. I'm
you
gonna
can
read
ask
the
her.
book, but no,
Now you got to
'cause
read the book.
I
Okay.
did ask her, and I think she did say that in the book they do attempt to create the bride,
Mhm.
but I don't know if it's that character or not.
Okay.
Like, I don't know if they.
I thought it
was.
was. I just assumed it was, but I haven't watched it in so long, like the Robert De Niro one. But yeah,
That one out. But
definitely good. It is on Netflix, so check it out. I know you saw it in the theater. Probably would have checked it out in the theater if it wasn't on Netflix though. Like I would have went to the
Yeah.
theater and paid money for it.
If you can see it in the theater, you should, even if it's on Netflix. It's a great looking movie. It sounds great in the theater too. I don't know. It's a little more.
Oh yeah, the
Immersive.
experience I'm sure would be better. Yeah,
It's just very limited. Like the Sin Asylum folks, they're the ones that had a screening of it, and I think after that movie theater still played it for a little
Yeah.
bit at the Roadhouse.
yeah.
I think maybe Regal or
I think you
Cinemark,
said
one
Regal or
of
something.
those
Yeah,
two
which
also
that
had it.
Regal's way out there. I'm not
So
trying to
if
mess
you
with
live
that.
around that area, you can go check that out. But I
Yeah.
think it's worth it.
Yeah, I'm
definitely.
surprised they went the route with that one. Like you'd think that'd be pretty marketable with it being.
It's just Netflix, and they don't want to do theatrical stuff. Like
So
straight up
they
said-
funded it then, like they
Yeah,
actually.
it's a
Okay, so I
Netflix
didn't look
movie,
into it
yeah.
exactly, but okay, that makes sense then.
Yeah, when the movie started in the movie theater, that's the first thing that popped up, like Netflix movie.
Yeah, I know they're pushing it on their thing as Netflix, but
Yeah.
I didn't know they actually funded. Like,
Yeah,
I thought
they
they were
did.
just kind of we bought the rights after the fact. So okay, well that makes sense then.
Yeah, no, they produce. Hopefully, gets a physical media release because I would like to own this.
Is Netflix one of the ones that doesn't like to put their stuff on physical media, or is that?
It's sort of half and half. They've
Okay.
done a couple of things with Criterion. They put The Irishman out.
Okay.
And they did another Guillermo del Toro movie earlier, the Pinocchio, the
Mm.
stop motion one.
That one I never saw.
That was a Netflix movie as well, so it should be on there. But that one Criterion also put out on Blu-ray. So hopefully, same goes for this.
Yeah, because we were talking about a lot of his movies, and I was like, yeah, he has done some pretty good stuff.
Because
Yeah.
I don't have Netflix anymore, so I would like to watch it in
Aw.
the future someday.
So you only watched it the one time?
In the theater, yeah.
Yeah.
And even if I had Netflix, I would have gone out to the movie theater probably.
Yeah, I don't know if James ended up finishing. I was trying to talk to him about it, but he started it too late. And he goes, "It's like 2.5 hours." I go, "Yeah, I know." But he goes, "Yeah, we got pretty, into it, but then we had to stop it." And I go, "How far did you get?" And then he told me, and I was like thinking I was like 10 minutes in, but
Man, I can't do that.
he liked it.
Like if I.
But he didn't know it was gonna be that long. I think they just started it too late, and everyone's kind of wasn't into it.
I always maybe I'm too much into movies because every time I watch a movie, I look at the runtime and make sure I have nothing going on.
Oh,
that I'm
yeah.
gonna sit down for those 2 hours, 2.5.
Oh yeah,
And I'm gonna sit there and watch it. And then I think only once maybe I had to pause the movie to go do something, and I felt bad. I'm like, I feel like I have to restart the movie now. Like I gotta watch it again.
no, I knew going in that it was 2.5. So what I did, I went home, took care of what I had to take care of, ate, and then I'm like, okay, here we go for 2.5 hours. I'm
Yeah.
doing this. But I do that with other movies when I'm flipping. I always look to see if it's like, because it'll kind of help me choose too. I'm like, is
Yeah.
it worth it? If it's a movie I'm on the fence, and it's like, and it shows it's like 2 hours, I'm like, do I really want to waste my time on this? If it's like 80, 90 minutes, I'm like, okay, I'll check it out then.
Even if it's a short movie, I just like to
Yeah.
know that I'm gonna be uninterrupted watching it.
Or no, you won't have to suffer that long if it's not very good.
Yeah. Like around this time of the year is when I like to start watching long movies.
Okay.
So I like to say, and I've seen this before, but I think this is due for another rewatch. Heaven's Gate. which
Okay.
is it's 3 hours and 40 minutes. So I gotta find a.
You waiting for that director's cut to come out, the 15 hours or whatever?
That is the director's cut now.
No, there's one. Where's one? He
There's a-
filmed.
give
He
it to me.
filmed like. I know they didn't put it out, but he filmed like some ridiculous
Oh,
amount
but
of.
that's what they all used to do back then. They used to shoot
It was like
hours
15
and
hours though, or
yeah.
something. It's some ridiculous
Yeah,
thing that he
but
filmed.
I like Heaven's Gate a lot.
Okay.
That's a good movie. If you haven't seen Heaven's Gate, check it out. Make sure it's a 3 hours and 40 minute cut.
Did they have like a theatrical one that's shorter? Then that probably doesn't make sense. Or...
Well, that's what came out in the 80s.
Yeah, it was a 3.5
but
hour one.
The
I think.
Blu-ray that I have from Criterion, it's only that 3 and 40 minutes.
Oh, okay.
So seems to be the only one that's available. Another one that I haven't seen, but it's on the back burner. JFK.
You haven't seen it at all ever?
I haven't seen it at all
Okay.
ever, so I have that waiting for me as well.
I think that deserves a rewatch for me. I haven't seen it since probably the 90s. I remember it being really good. I like that one. Malcolm X with
Malcolm X, I
Denzel
like a lot
Washington.
too. That's another 3 hours and 20 minutes.
but JFK is
That one.
cool. Yeah, very good from what I remember. Yeah.
The Irishman, I watch it every Thanksgiving.
Okay. That's when it came out originally, I think in
Yeah,
November.
That's my Thanksgiving movie.
I've watched it 2 times since it came out. So 2 times in the whatever 4 years it's been out, 5 years.
I saw that one in the theater actually when the Alamo Drafthouse was still here.
Mm-hmm.
And then after that, I've seen it every year,
Okay.
every Thanksgiving.
What about Departed?
I haven't seen that in a long, long time.
I like that one. I'll watch
I
it
should
whenever it's on.
rewatch that one.
It's a longer one too. That's why
I do have
mentioned
it, but it's been a while. I thought that one's shorter. Isn't it like 2 hours and 10 or something?
Well, I'm saying it's not a 3-hour one, but
Oh.
I thought it was like 2.5 maybe.
Anything under 2 hours and 20 is short to me.
It's short to you? Oh, okay.
Anything past that, I'm like, okay, I gotta see when I can watch it. But
Okay. And why November for long
I
movies?
don't know, just long movies in the cold weather seems
okay.
seems.
Oh,
nice,
okay. You like
yeah.
to. Okay, I get it.
Just
You're getting
relax
cozied up and
yeah, cozied up with this,
with your pajama with your
yeah. And
your James.
I'm just a big toasty cinnamon bun. I never want to leave this bed.
But yeah, Frankenstein. We're getting off track, but yes,
yeah,
Frankenstein.
Frankenstein's great.
I did want to talk to you about it because I haven't really seen you since I watched it. So because you watched it before me. So
It started at the beginning of the month because they
Yeah.
did put it in theaters before the streaming dates.
yeah, I know you went, and it was something I probably would have went, but I just didn't have time.
It was great though.
Yeah.
So watch it, check it out. Let us know what you think.
Yeah, definitely let us know on that one. What do we got? Got some show and tell.
Yeah.
We'll get into some show and tell, and then I was gonna bring up some other stuff, but I'm like, people already know about it. But
Okay.
well, it was like the Funko thing. Like they pretty much put out
I
an announcement.
knew about it the second I saw the first Funko Pop that.
Well, yeah, you knew about it. Like you knew about it 15 years ago. When we'll talk about it real quick. We stopped doing it. We stopped taking them in like 2 years ago. We just knew like we could see like there was a downturn. I saw all these other stores still buying them up, which is fine if they sell for them. But I saw like comic book stores kind of, since comics were down, I seen them kind of investing heavy. So I'm like, now is that going to hurt them? Is that going to hurt like some of the distributors I have? Is kind of weird because this one distributor, every day they send out like what's coming out, like what to pre-order. And it's always 2 pages of Funko. And I'm like, I thought they were cutting back on what they were putting out, but apparently not.
Yeah.
So
Maybe stuff that they had for a while. They're just trying to.
I don't know because it looks new, but it's like, I don't know. I'm like, they're still pushing it. And this was like a couple weeks ago, but then they did finally announce that they're probably going to be dead after like next year. Like,
Do you know if it's just the toys, like the figures? Because Funko, the brand Funko, they're the ones that bought out Mondo.
Well, that's what I think
So-
their main thing is. I
Yeah.
think what's going to happen is they might, if they know they're going down, it's Funko's the company, so they do own them.
Yes.
So I'm assuming it's that as a whole. Like, that's not sustaining the Funko Pops. But again, I didn't look that much into it. But I'm assuming what they'll do is sell off the good stuff to try to stay afloat.
Yeah.
Because Mondo, you're right. Like, they did cut back some stuff they did with Mondo. But they're
Also,
still putting out
Piss,
figures.
They
Yeah.
got rid of the posters completely.
That's
and
what
I
I'm
like those
saying.
posters, and that was a whole thing that I really
Mhm.
liked. And then when they got put out by Funko, that was one of the first things that Funko was like, "Yeah, we're not gonna do the posters anymore."
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, cool. I guess
That's what I'm saying. They were already cutting stuff from them, but I think Mondo still has some value to it. Loungefly, I'm not sure. But I mean, that's kind of a big thing. You see those everywhere. If you see someone selling Funko Pops, they got the Loungefly.
Yeah.
But not necessarily the Mondo stuff, which is kind of weird. But yeah, so I don't know. They just fired their like CEO. They brought some lady in from some company that kind of went bankrupt, and for some reason they thought they'll bring her over and she was gonna help. She lasted a year.
Fast track the bankruptcy.
Yeah, so they kicked her out, but I don't know what they can do at this point. Like I said, you can't keep producing your overproduced stuff, and that supposedly they were cutting SKUs. This was like 2 years ago when they did that landfill thing where they
Yeah.
buried like $30 million worth of stuff. Supposedly they were going to cut their SKUs by 30%, but I was still seeing all these pops with like characters of stuff that's not even like a proven commodity. They were still putting like characters, like secondary characters from shows that weren't even.
Me and
that
some
good.
friends were making fun of that the other day. We went to Hot Topic, and they had the whole family of Succession.
Okay.
And I was like, yeah, that's what the kids want. They want Brian Cox Funko Pop.
Brian Cox one that doesn't even look like him,
It
probably,
doesn't
right?
look
He
like
just
him,
has
yeah.
white hair.
So even if you want Brian Cox, you know that's not. Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, that's the thing with Funko. I mean, there's not much detail to him, so like just slap some hair over one of them, and it's another
Like
character.
the people watching Succession are the people buying Funko Pops, and the people buying Funko Pops are the people watching Succession.
I don't know.
I'm sure there's 5 people in there that you know.
That's funny. You saw them,
Fit
though,
the
and
category.
you didn't pick one up. You didn't pick.
No.
You didn't like Succession enough to get Funko Pops.
I like Succession, but
I know.
If like Hasbro made him, I'll be like maybe I guess I could have.
If they made a Brian Cox figure.
I guess I could have Brian Cox and what's the other guy's name? It's one of the Culkin.
Yeah, it's
siblings. Whatever his name is.
Yeah, Culkin Jr.
Yeah, sure. I will have him on the shelf too if it was Hasbro, but
Yeah. But anyway, yeah, I don't want to get too deep into that stuff. Like everyone will kind of know, but I don't know. We saw it coming, and we'll see how it affects a lot of stuff going on.
Hug your Funko Pops tight tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or not, or throw them away. Yeah. So we'll move on. We'll do show and tell now. Now I'll do show and tell. I got that off my chest with the Funko.
This is your last chance, airlifter. Come on, Rambo. We're in business.
All right, time to get into some show and tell. Do you know what these are?
I mean, I'm looking at the box, and from the back, this looks like Sylvester Stallone.
Uh-huh.
So I'm assuming it's Rambo.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know who that is. Tell you that much.
We're going to tell you who he is. Actually, I don't remember what his name is, but we're going to jump into some Rambo figures. The Force of Freedom is what it's called.
Okay.
Based off of, because Rambo's for the kids.
Of course.
So this, I believe, came out probably after Rambo 2 or 3. So, they're really bloody. He was out there just mowing people down with his machine gun.
That second one is pretty great.
Yeah. I like the first one.
I like the first one. It's a.
But this is definitely not based off the first one. Yeah.
The first one's a genuinely heavy movie about how the country treats its veterans and their PTSD. Like it has something to say.
Oh yeah.
The second one's just a fun action movie where he's just mowing down people down. I'm like, sure, whatever.
They're all pretty fun if you go into them knowing what you're getting. You know what I mean? They're all a little over the top at times, but
I don't remember the third one very well. I know he's in Afghanistan.
Yes.
And at the end, they have that message saying this film is dedicated to whoever.
See,
like,
so you know that, yeah.
I know that much.
But even that one's a little over the top, though. But yeah, so that's what they are. They're 80s action canon movies at the time. But this is based off the cartoon. It's the Rambo: The Force of Freedom. Came out in 1986. Had 2 seasons, 60 episodes. Yeah.
Cartoon.
I thought it only had 1 episode. Yeah, that's what these are based off. They're
Yeah.
not based off the movie. So,
No way.
so these are like 7-inch figures. Probably what, like 6 points of articulation because you got the head, arms. That's 3, 4, 5,
7, 'cause
8.
there's knees
Yeah,
and
'cause
hip.
they actually have knee and hip on.
Yeah.
But they come with a lot of cool accessories too. This guy is one of the good guy ninjas because they had a bad guy one that's black. But I know he's a good guy because he has the eagle on his.
Okay, it's the same.
Yeah, he's part of the
What's-
Freedom Force.
Freedom Force.
Yeah, and the reason I brought him up because we had those guys are loose, no accessories. But I did pick this. I got this weekend on trade, so I kind of figured it'd be cool to talk about
Okay.
Rambo. So Rambo, the bad guys were Savage, and I forget what it stands for. I wonder if it'll tell you what.
Read it, but it doesn't.
Yeah, Savage stands for something. They're the bad guys.
Doesn't say.
they're-
Says they're a motorcycle gang, I
Yeah,
guess.
and their emblem is a skull with a lightning bolt through it. So Savage, but this is a Savage Strike Cycle with figures sold separately, of course. But Coleco made the figures, so Coleco was doing stuff back in the day. They had the rights for the Rambo stuff. Again, back in the 80s, they were making toys for everything.
I had no idea this was a show.
Yeah, it's a cartoon.
And it takes place within the world of the movies. So after that,
kind of, yeah, because
after that heart-wrenching speech he gives at the end of the first one, how he doesn't want to do this anymore, he's like, I'm gonna join.
He's gonna put his
Freedom
own team
Force.
together. Yeah, because I want to say, even though she died in the movie, spoiler alert,
Oh,
She
yeah.
died in Rambo 2. I want to say she's part of the team, or they have a character that's very similar to her. But I think it's her because she has the freaking necklace.
Similar to who?
The chick that his girlfriend that dies in part 2.
I don't think I remember that. I'm gonna have to rewatch it.
When he goes to get the POWs and then
Yeah.
he meets the chick, like that's his.
Oh yeah, he does meet.
She has that necklace, but the girl has the necklace
Yeah.
too. So I'm assuming it's her. I don't remember. I remember the cartoon, but I can't tell you like any episodes. I do remember they used like real machine gun fire, like it sounded like machine guns. But of course, nobody ever got hit because you couldn't do that.
That's
back in
crazy
the
to
day.
me. This is the first time I'm hearing of a Rambo cartoon.
Yeah, I thought it was only one season, but it apparently was 2 when I looked it up, and there was 60 episodes.
Wow.
So 1986.
Did you watch it?
I remember when it
at
was
the
out.
time?
Yeah, I remember it being out. I just couldn't tell you like an episode, like what happened. I kind of remember the bad guys a little bit. I remember the toys more than I do the cartoon.
Yeah.
And even the toys I didn't have. I think maybe I had the Rambo. No, I had this Rambo because they do another one where it's him with his shirt off, like
Okay.
in black. Him and then the bad guy, the Russian guy who's like the leader of Savage. I remember having those 2 guys. And then they made like these knockoff guys later on. They were like wannabe
Was the
Rambo guys.
animation good from what you remember? Like
The cartoon?
decent? Yeah.
Yeah, I just remember the animation was decent, and like I said, the machine gun fire, like it sounded like machine guns. It wasn't like G.I. Joe where they were like machine guns, but they were lasers.
Okay.
So
Those,
I
like,
do
actual
remember
guns.
that, yeah. But I remember a part where he's like in a tank and like the tank turret like flies and he flies off with it. I don't know. I just remember some weird stuff going on with it. But
I'm gonna have to check it out. It sounds entertaining to have in the background. Maybe.
yeah, yeah. It's your
Or
basic,
working.
like I said, they're the force of freedom. So it's his little crew, and of course they go against Savage, which is kind of probably like a G.I. Joe versus Cobra type.
This looks like James Woods.
It could be.
It is. That is James Woods right there.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's Rambo. But if you ever wanted a figure of James Woods, this
A young James Wood.
I don't know about young, but he's always had that look on him.
Yeah, and the ninjas were big at the time, so you had to have the ninja guy, of course, too. So there's a good guy, which he's kind of storm shadowy, and then there's a guy in a black suit who's the bad guy. But they came with some cool accessories and stuff.
I was gonna say that they came with
Yeah, belts. Like he would have a belt, like with his knife and a big machine gun, and some of them had like rockets that would like shoot off and stuff.
Okay.
He had like a sword, of course, like a crossbow, maybe some nunchucks. I can't remember.
That's why he wore
We've
the
had
pants.
some of these complete before in here, but they sell pretty quick when they're complete.
I
so.
think I might seen the shirtless Rambo one a couple times.
This one I find more. It seems more common. I don't know why. Like I've had this guy like multiple times, at least here anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah, they made a shirtless one. They made the girl. They got like he's got a couple of his crew members, which they're not even showing
Does
on
he
the
have
package.
any vehicles like that?
Yeah, there's a big play set. I know that it's huge because these guys are kind of big, so the play set's pretty big. A Rambo copter.
Okay.
Yeah, that I remember, and this, but they made little stuff too, like little kits you can get where it'd be like a big giant gun, like on a tripod or something, like kind of cheaper, not really vehicles, but like just cheaper accessories you can buy
Okay.
with them. Yeah, so
No, they dig it. Yeah, it's
You
cool.
know,
It's cool to
and-
see. This is my first time seeing anything like this.
yeah. So it was the '80s, so they had the bad guy. Main dude was like a Russian dude, I believe. I believe he's Russian. He looks Russian. Maybe he's German. I don't remember. And then they got like the Middle Eastern guy, and then some whatever these guys are. They look like road warrior guys. The bad guys here look with the mohawk, and dude has a robot claw for a hand. So
So you got pretty sci-fi with it, I guess.
yeah, on some of it, I guess. Yeah.
I mean, this thing looks.
I don't know. I have to go. I don't know what it's streaming on. I didn't even look into that. But check out Rambo: Force of Freedom. Or are you gonna look it up real
I'm
quick?
just gonna look it up real quick because I gotta know.
Now you gotta know. You can probably find it like on YouTube. I'm sure.
I still haven't seen the fifth one. The last, no, is it the last stand or
The cartel
last,
one?
Last blood, yeah, the cartel one.
I haven't because you talked me into watching the one
fourth
before
one,
that,
'cause
and
that
I
was
was like,
good.
okay, yeah.
The one that's just called
Yeah.
Rambo. That one's great.
I'm like, all right, let's just blow people up from
Yeah,
2 feet
that
away with
one's
the.
insanely violent. But
Yeah,
the first, the second, and the fourth, I like those a lot. The third one, like I said, I don't remember much of it.
okay.
Looks like it's not streaming anywhere. But...
Nah,
Oh, it's on Google Play.
okay.
Whatever that may be.
So you can buy it probably.
Season 1 is 5 episodes.
Yeah, it's weird. In the second one, that's what I was looking at.
Second one is 60 episodes.
Oh, so 65 total episodes. See, I wrote down 60 because I'm like, the first one only shows 5.
Oh my god!
But then when I looked it up, it said 2 seasons, 60 episodes. So it's 65 episodes.
65.
Well, back then it was all syndication, so a lot of the cartoons they ran throughout the year pretty much.
But why do one season of 5 and then...
They probably started it when before, like when seasons were ending. Like they probably put it on toward the end of whatever the new seasons started.
Okay, yeah, it says
Probably started late in the year.
1986.
Yeah, so then 87 was probably like season 2.
Oh, and SAVAGE stands for Specialist Administrators of Vengeance, Anarchy, and Global Extortion.
I think they're stretching that a little bit.
That's what the kids were.
They're stretching that a little bit.
Isn't that what they did?
Yeah, I'm just saying it kind of like seemed like there was more like words added in there. They kind of just, right? Because you said it, and it seemed like there was like a couple added.
No, it's
Okay. Well,
Specialist Administrators.
Okay.
So that's
S.A.
of Vengeance.
see,
But you don't typically count
I
of
guess
in
you're right. You don't
acronyms.
count
And
of
then
in the.
Anarchy and Global
Oh, okay. So and
Extortion. So
and.
off and
Okay.
in.
You're right.
I'll give
I
it
know.
to
It just
them.
sounded like it was a mouthful. I was like, yeah.
It is a mouthful. It's a whole ton of
So
words.
remember, say it again now without looking.
I couldn't even tell you. It's Specialist Administrators of Vengeance and Anarchy and Global Extortion.
Yeah, nothing says hardcore like
Passages.
administrative.
Yeah. Sure, the kids loved it.
Yeah, they loved it. I don't know. Honestly don't know how well this line did. I mean, the cartoon got 2 seasons out of it, which seems kind of normal for back then. Like, unless it was really a hit, too.
I mean, that second season could arguably be like another 4 seasons if it's 60 episodes.
Yeah.
You could split that into.
Yeah, like I said, because there was a lot of toy lines that I remember the toy lines more because the cartoon came and went. And like I said, I remember the cartoon being on, but was it one that I like watched normally, like on a regular basis? No, but the figures I liked. I remember them being out, so I had a couple of them. So, but yeah, that's
fun.
show and tell fun. Yeah, you learn
something new
it.
every day.
But unfortunately, you can't find it on streaming, so you probably have to go buy like find it on like
I'm sure it's
DVD
on
or something.
somewhere. Yeah. Which it's
So
always
keep
fun.
an eye out for that. Yeah.
And then if you're a fan, come pick this up.
Oh yeah, definitely pick this up. It is sealed, so come pick that up. But yeah,
Cool.
that's my show and tell. You got anything going on for show and tell?
Not
I know I didn't tell you. I know I kind of made you get on last minute. So
Came unprepared, but I have a couple things waiting at home that I could bring next time.
okay, next time when you feel like being back on.
Next
But,
time when I'm
yeah.
ready with my makeup trailer and whatnot.
Yeah, when you don't get a 5-minute notice. But yeah, James should be back next episode. We will see. Again, like, subscribe, do the bell notification thingy.
Yeah.
Comment for sure. We haven't been getting many comments on the last couple of videos, which I thought we would be getting more because we did our
Comment your favorite Rambo episode
yeah.
that you've seen.
your favorite Rambo movie.
Oh yeah, that's a good one too. That's probably an actual comment you can leave.
No, your favorite Sylvester Stallone movie. Stop or My Mom Will Shoot.
I was gonna say I haven't seen many. I know he did Judge Dredd, but nothing about that movie seems appealing to me. So I'm gonna.
No, if you're gonna watch that one, watch the newest one.
I love that one, the
Yeah.
2012 Alex Garland one. Yeah, that one sounds pretty great.
Yeah, the other one. No Demolition Man.
I saw that when I was a kid. Couldn't tell you much about it now. I gotta rewatch it.
Over the Top. You probably like all of his canon stuff.
Oh, I like Cobra. Yeah, Cobra is great. Cobra.
Never ate pizza the same after.
That's what I do every time. Yeah,
Just cut the
get
end off.
my rusty scissors and cut it in half.
Yep.
Pretty cool.
All right, yeah, but like, subscribe, comment. This is episode 48.
48 officially.
Officially.
For reals now.
For reals. Don't forget about the Epic Toy Show. Got some good stuff coming up. And then,
Stay tuned.
yeah, we'll talk about Thanksgiving, I guess, after the fact.
And we'll see you guys later.
Later.